For Game Week 34, I had been surprised that some of my players are injured and I had to make some emergency changes. But for Game Week 35, I'm going to activate my wildcard. So today we're going to see my Kneejerk wildcard selection. This is not going to be my final selection. I'm not going to click the button yet. Not because I'm not activating the chip or anything like that, but maybe some of the players that I already own are going to rise in price as they were so popular for Game Week 34 that I may need to just see who and when should I sell and focus on the drops of the prices. But I'm going to build basically a example of a squad, and I hope you enjoy it. If you do, subscribe, like, and help me reach new heights of my YouTube's content creator journey. And I promise next season I will be better, as this one has been terrible as I'm trying to go up ahead. Injuries struck my team and I had to take hits. I had to take Haaland out, I had to take Dawson out, who I didn't want. I still keep Son, I keep Cunha, even though he's injured. A lot of bad things happened for Game Week 34, but that's behind us. Let's focus on 35. So first of all, I'm going to remove every player of my squad that I currently own, and I'm going to start building team player by player and week by week. Basically, this wildcard will be focusing on the double ups in Game Week 37 for Brighton, Chelsea, United, Newcastle, and Spurs Manchester City. As you can see, Brighton face Newcastle, so Brighton and Newcastle face against each other. United has both Arsenal and Newcastle as fixtures. Chelsea is Forest and Brighton, so maybe Chelsea is okay fixture to target, and City are two away fixtures, so maybe those double ups doesn't scream a lot of clean sheets. So we have to see how the other teams are looking and view the things basically. But yeah, I'm focusing on the double ups. As you can see, here is the left of the fixture difficulty rating. It's quite small compared to the rest, but let's see. So regarding fixtures, Brentford look alrightish. Everton look alright for sure, so I may need to keep someone from them, maybe not. We'll see how they perform in this double up. And basically, United and Newcastle look alright, City look alright, especially United. So even though Burnley, Crystal Palace, and Newcastle are teams that are conceding goals, so maybe an attacker from Manchester United is needed. Then looking at City, Forest, Wolves, Fulham, and West Ham, for sure attackers from City as well. Everton, maybe a defender from their side, maybe a goalkeeper. We need to decide. Newcastle, yeah, Newcastle for sure. At least two players. Spurs, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Burnley, City, Sheffield. So a very mixed run of fixtures. Basically, Arsenal and Chelsea, not a good fixture run. Then Liverpool, most probably not a good fixture run. But then Burnley and Sheffield, even though there is a City fixture, I believe that they need to be our targets. A lot of green fixtures for Fulham as well, but I'm not investing in them. And Brentford, but they have the away fixtures that are the easier ones, are being away against easier teams, so maybe I'm not going anywhere near them as well. Brighton, maybe against Bournemouth I can pick a defender from their side. We have to see, but let's start building. So first things first, we have a confirmed double in 35 with Chelsea and Spurs doubling. Spurs are facing Arsenal, Chelsea are facing Villa, so I don't see either clean sheets from both of the sides in either of the fixtures, but I see several goals. So the players that I will need in my team are Palmer and Son. As you can see, Spurs defenders are pretty alright for the last two-ish fixtures, while Chelsea I can use in 36, 37 and 38. So even though Chelsea's defense doesn't scream a lot of clean sheets in Game Week 35, I believe they're going to scream clean sheets in some of the other fixtures, so I'm returning Gusto into the squad. For me, the best probable defender right now from their side. Looking at the Spurs team, I know Pedro Porro and Udogie have been a pretty important part of a lot of squads, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to pick a quite different defender, and his name is Romero. I know that this isn't too popular, but he has scored 4 goals already this season. and I believe that he is due to score some more, and I need to be part of that. If we go to defenders and rate them by goals scored, it's Schär, Romero and Gabriel, and then Senesi. So basically we have several center backs with a lot of goals scored, and I'm deliberating should I go for Schär as well, but let's focus on Spurs first. In my opinion, Romero should be part of my squad, and I'm immediately adding him back into the frame. Now I've covered double-ups for City and from Tottenham and Chelsea. I don't want to invest too hard in their sides, as 2 attackers and 2 defenders for me is more than enough. Now going into the best team in the league, basically that's Manchester City. I know that Haaland is injured, but I don't want to build a template of a squad without Haaland because he is too expensive, and I need to know how much I need to sacrifice in order to fit him in. But the other surprise that I want to make is here I'm going to add Kevin De Bruyne. For me, KDB is in a league of his own. Basically, what can I say? He is the best midfielder for a while, and I believe that with no European fixtures anymore, he will be part of each and every game, and I need his returns, so KDB is joining the frame. Now I have the 2 attackers from Manchester City, and I'm deliberating should I get a defender, but we'll get to that in a minute. Now we have 3 of the 5 sides that are of the 6 sides that are doubling covered, so now we need to focus on the rest of the sides. Going into Newcastle, immediately adding Gordon and immediately adding Isaac. In my opinion, those 2 need to be in our free hit drafts, as they will do a lot of things and they will do a lot of damage in my opinion. And even if there is an injury to, let's say, Isaac, we can easily sub him off and go for someone else. So Isaac is in for sure. Maybe a defender from them. I'm deliberating between Dubravka and Schär, and I don't know how to do it because in Gameweek 37 is Brighton and Manchester United. So here I will use the defender, here I will use the defender, and here I will use the defender. Here I will need a goalkeeper who is going to be having a double up in those fixture runs, and I don't see a proper goalkeeper to put in. I know that Vicario is having 2 doubles, but I'm not picking Vicario as they concede too much goals, and I'm hoping for a Romero goal just in case. Newcastle, yeah, maybe a goalkeeper from them. But in the other fixtures, I prefer to pick Onana, who's going to face Arsenal and Newcastle. So yeah, let's add Onana for now. And we will need to search for a second goalkeeper, and I'm strongly deliberating should I go for Verbruggen. Basically, if I go for Verbruggen, who has played 90 minutes in basically every fixtures apart from Gameweek 34 since 5 weeks ago, maybe he is the option. They do not keep a lot of clean sheets, and the other option is to go for Dubravka and just forget about the goalkeeper. But there is a slight chance that Nick Pope will return, so I will risk it with Verbruggen just for the double up. In the rest of the fixtures, I'm going to play Onana. Now we have the attack covered from Newcastle, City, Chelsea, Spurs. I need to cover Brighton and United. So for Brighton, I'm going for João Pedro. He's going to be on the bench. Nothing too special. Penalty taker. He looks to be starting several weeks. He hasn't performed really well since coming back from injury, but I believe that he's going to pick up some form. And the other midfielder here, it may surprise a lot of people, but Bruno Fernandes has been in a pretty good form. 2 goals against Bournemouth, 1 against Liverpool, 1 against Chelsea, 1 against Everton, 2 assists. So he's basically in a good form. From the 8 goals that he has scored, 5 have been in the last 6 fixtures. So Bruno Fernandes is coming into the frame. And now we need to fit in some defenders, and who are going to be most probably chief defenders. I'm going for Schär, as he will cover the defenses left, right and center here. I'm most probably going to go for an Arsenal defender, as I don't see a reason why not to, as they are having an okay fixture in 36 and I can play them there, and in 38 I can finish up with an Arsenal defender, or I can sell him for 37 for a Manchester City defender, And the last piece here is going to be difficult to fit in someone. I'm deliberating between a City defender, but they're not that cheap. So if I go here and I go to Manchester City, so Walker is more expensive. Maybe Ake is an option, maybe not. I'm not completely sure. Akanji, who is going to be starting, who isn't, I'm not sure. But let's go for now for the sake to pick in Ake. And I believe this is a pretty solid draft. I have my 3 defenders for Gameweek 35. Then I'll have my defenders for, let's go to FPL team and see how does it look. I'm going to be activating my bench boost in 37, so have that in mind. But here let's go for Onana. Here let's go for Shar as a scoring defender. Here let's go for Romero. Here let's go for Fernandes. Here let's go for De Bruyne. And here let's go for Gordon. Here let's go for Pedro. Here let's go for Haaland. And here let's go for Isaac. Here let's go for Verburgen. Gusto is here. Poro is replaced by Romero. What? What? Oh, okay, I've got Romero and here I'm going for Ake. Sorry, I just... Okay, so Gameweek 35, the defense looks like this, basically, and the team looks like this with the captain. Let's go for Palmer and let's go for a vice here. So this is 35. If Haaland is not fit, I have plenty of options. Then we go to 36, no transfer needed. So maybe Bournemouth in for Liverpool for sure. And now we have our defense and we have a captain. Okay, that's a lot of away fixtures, but making captain him. And then in 37 we have 14 doublers. We're selling Gabriel for, let's say, whoever we feel like. Basically we need a Brighton or a United because I have City or a Spurs. So maybe I can go for Pedro Poro. Is my budget enough? No. Udogi. Okay, for Udogi is enough. And now I have Udogi as well. And I activate the bench boost here. And I'll have 2 free defenders here, 2 free transfers here. Basically I don't need anyone, but if I have to change something I will do. But yeah, this team looks pretty alright. I hope you agree. This is how it will look in the flesh. And maybe we'll sell Gabriel for Udogi and have 15 double ups and just click the bench boost with a lot of doublers and forget about it. Maybe Haaland isn't fit up until the end of the season and we'll have to think of something else. We are not sure, but for sure this team now looks amazing in my opinion, and I hope you agree. If you do, once again subscribe. I will be preparing more wildcard related content during this week, as this will be my strategy for sure, as I want to target the better fixtures that are coming our way. I hope you enjoy them. I hope I will see you soon on my next videos, but for now guys, I'll be heading out. Bye.